I'm just gonna wait for people to show up. All right, one singular viewer. Nobody. Oh, hi, Manalasa. Hi, Shaylin. No, you are not the first comment. YouTube, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're not the first comment. You're actually third. Hello, Molly, Zach, and Coffee. So for this stream, I'm going to be redrawing a birthday gift I made for some friends last January in order to directly track my art improvement between January 2025 and January 2026. So like this drawing up here that I'm going to be using as a reference is a drawing I made for some friends for their birthdays. This is Salem, their birthday is today. And this is Dune, their birthday is on the 7th. And of course, this is me. There are a couple appearance changes. I currently don't have a mullet, though it's probably going to get back to that length soon. And Salem is having like a different hair color. They go through different hair colors a lot. Dune looks about the same. So there are two main things I'm going to be focusing on. One is the anatomy and perspective, because clearly it's like really janky here. Like you can see, this is not properly in perspective. The hands are all messed up. This arm is not in proper perspective, etc. And then the other thing I'm going to focus on is rendering, because I didn't do any rendering in this drawing, but I want to actually render this one for today and actually like make it look three-dimensional. Hi, Chair. Hi, Bassy Flower. You are not late at all. I haven't even started drawing yet. But I'm going to do that now. Okay. This is going to be tricky. I used a reference last time for the poses. So let's see if this time I can just do it from here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to like do a sketch first, essentially. And then I'm going to go right over it without lines. I'm just going to do like lineless art, I think. Alright. So it's going to start out messy, and then it's going to clean up. Okay, so let's see. I gotta shift this a little bit so that it reads more as like an upwards angle. Because the head is going up a little bit. And this is like a little bit of a side angle, so let me shrink that and expand this just a touch. There. Alright. Then this is like a full-on 3/4 angle. So let me take this side and push it down, and take this side and push it out. Like so. Alright. So the heads are gonna be like that, more or less. What the? Y'all, my Bill portrait just fell over. My Bill... Athena, did you do that? Athena, why are you standing on the Bill portrait? What is this blasphemy? Athena, stop being blasphemous. We have to fix this. Did you knock Bill over? Athena, did you knock Bill over? You did knock Bill over. Your little hair ties. You have to be more careful, Athena. I can't believe you just knocked Bill over. You better sleep with one eye open, because there's going to be one eye on you tonight. Just go over there. Sorry about that. My cat knocked over my Bill portrait. Yeah, I fixed it.
Don't yell at the cat.
I wasn't yelling. I was just animated. I didn't yell at her. And that was my mom. Thank you, Chair. I'm glad you, Manalasa. Thank you both. I'm glad you liked my drawings. You think she's jealous of Bill? Maybe. I think she just got carried away because she was like playing with like one of her little hair ties that she likes to play with. And I think she like knocked it. She was like chasing it around, and I think she knocked it like into the Bill portrait. Anyway, Oh, that's cool, Zach. What are you drawing? Just to be clear, I'm not mad at Athena or anything. Like, I just got like animated for like comedic effect. I didn't mean to sound like I was yelling at her, but I don't have any hard feelings. I just thought it would be funny. All right. So we've got the neck. It goes like this. No. It goes like this. That looks a bit too long. Okay. That's getting somewhere. I think I need to make these a bit smaller. So you'll have the shirt coming down like this. Then here's what I got wrong the last time is this part goes just like right up over like this. It has to be more like so. And it just goes right over. And there's like more of a crossover. Like so. And I think this needs to extend a bit. Now the shirt goes in front a little bit. Alright. Athena is making a lot of noise, so I'm going to check on her in a moment. Because I am kind of worried that I stressed her out. Alright, and let me make this a little bit wider. There. Beezy! Wow! And Moth Exit! Welcome, Both of you. Zach, you're drawing a siren being possessed by Bill. Does that by any chance have to do with the fact that it states in Lost Legends Bill says that Ford dated a siren? And it's open to the fucking Bill cipher page. It literally he has the journal, but I know this wasn't like intentionally Bill Ford, but like damn. Okay, sorry. Yeah, my point is that why you're drawing Bill possessed by a siren? Because if so, you are brilliant. Oh, and Daisy. Hi, Daisy. Wow, Moth Exit, Beezy, and Daisy all showed up. Now it's a party. Alright, have fun catching up, Molly. Oh, it's one of your OCs. I see, so it's just a coincidence then. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta check on Athena. Hey, Athena? Athena, I'm sorry. Oh, were you just playing? Is that why you were meowing? Or do you want to come back in? You can come back in. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. You can come in if you want. Or do you just want to stay in the bathroom? Yeah, that's Bill. All hail Bill. You gonna be careful? Do you just want attention? Is that what it is? Maybe you were a little jealous. And I gotta get back to streaming, okay, Athena? But you can stay in the room with me. Bean is here! Wow! All of the sudden, like, all of the classics, all of the, like, reoccurring people are showing up on a Thursday afternoon. Well, it is New Year's Day, so that's probably why. Yeah, I was giving my cat Athena some attention because I accidentally made her feel bad. Is anyone missing? You know what would be so crazy? If David showed up. That would be insane. David actually did show up to the final the final stream thing. Wait, no, I shouldn't draw the ears quite yet. I should add them on After Effects. Okay, let me just like pay attention here. But yeah, David actually showed up, and what he said about Pi still being alive, you may have seen that in the premiere chat, that the final premiere chat, that David claimed that Pi was still alive. He was actually telling the truth. I think it's about time I reveal to you all some secret lore that I kept hidden from you all for the entirety of the rest of the Bill series. But I knew this from like when Pi's death happened. But I had to keep this a secret from you all. I knew, and David knew, and nobody else knew. So basically, I'm gonna explain to y'all the truth about Pi. So basically, Pi never actually died. When he was captured by the axolotl, he was put into the theraprism, and he was basically put into like a cryosleep type thing in like some like solitary confinement type thing. However, the thing that Pi was it, they put him like in a container made of like unicorn hair, because like since he had gotten his powers from his universe's Bill, he was also weak to unicorn hair. So they like basically used unicorn hair to put him into a coma. But then over time, the material started to like wear down or something. I don't remember the details. So then basically, at around the same time that Bill made his escape, Pi like woke up, and he was still like completely paralyzed, but he was able to access the mindscape. And so he went into David's mindscape, and asked David for help, and basically to escape the theraprism. So ultimately, Pi ended up also escaping the theraprism, but taking on like a completely new form and identity, and continuing to be presumed dead. And that's the Pi lore. I had to keep that all secret for months. Like literally like a year, I think. Yeah, Pi never died. And not only that, but Pi actually managed to escape. He's just out there somewhere under a completely new identity. Wait, let me see all the reactions. You have a sticker saying, "Tell your cat I said pss, 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 pss." She's back in the bathroom. Athena. It worked. She's in here now. Are you saying hi to the viewers? Can you hear her meowing? She's very vocal. Hi, Zakira. And yeah, I do have a cat. I have 5 cats, actually. Yeah, everyone just woke up all of a sudden, probably because it's New Year's. Alright, let me see. Yeah, we're gonna have to go into snail mode. Because y'all got, like, really active. I, I love seeing everyone's reactions with everyone, like, freaking out. I'm gonna have to send this to David and Star. Star is the creator of Pi. I'm gonna have to, like, send them, like, screenshots of your reactions to learning the truth after the fact. But yeah, the axolotl does not kill. Spin-off series, no. Star specifically said that they're not gonna be doing anything else with Pi. Um, there's not gonna be any more Pi content. I'm glad you all enjoyed learning the lore. And no, Daisy, Bill does not know. Bill, still thinks that the axolotl killed Pi. My cat should be president? I agree. I didn't even realize that you were, like, picking up on it, Molly. I thought that, like, everyone was fully convinced that Pi had died. I'm actually not going to turn on snail mode because I think the chat moving fast is just because there's a lot of people here today. But, like, individual messages seem to be slow enough that it wouldn't really make a difference. Imagine if Bill found out that Pi never died. David tried to tell him in the final premiere chat ever. He tried to tell him, but he just straight up didn't believe him. Anyway, back to drawing. like a triangle shape. And it goes like this. Except this part goes more like so. Alright, I feel like that like anatomy is much better than what I had before. Alright, something like that, I think. You hope Bill and Pi reunite someday? That is not going to happen, Daisy. Sorry. Is that why Bill said, please have mercy on the story? Bill just said have mercy because he didn't want any punishment. I didn't have, like, execution in mind to begin with, but Bill just generally, like, knew that, like, he had gotten himself in big trouble and he didn't want to be punished for it, you know, like he didn't want to, for example, be sent to the solitary wellness void. So that's why Bill was pleading for mercy. You like to think of the axolotl as someone who wouldn't kill? Yeah, I agree. I'm glad you like your earmuffs, Bean. Thank you, Bassie and Beezy. You have kind of similar sounding names. I'm glad you two like my art. And thank you, Bean. I'm sorry about that confusion, Molly. I didn't know that you had even been in there because the episode had already ended. If I had known, I would have made it clear that you were your own person and not Mint. I also feel sorry that Mint got, like, ostracized from the group because Mint actually like didn't do anything egregious from what I remember. It was just this situation where like Tipsy was like abusing her position of power and just like getting people banned left and right just by like accusing them of having bad intentions. But I think Mint was just like Mint just got banned because Mint knew the truth about Tipsy being a traitor. And like in retrospect, it's really sad that that Mint still got banned despite just trying to shed light on the situation. And I feel guilty for what we put Mint through and other people as well, like Cypher News. That whole series was a mess. So, honestly, I'm glad it's over so that nobody else gets hurt. Happy early birthday, Beezy. What happened, Bean? You think you're going insane? I've been insane for a very long time, like most of my life. The Minecraft server was a time to be alive. It had its good moments and its bad moments, but it definitely did do good. But I don't know if the good, like, if the good outweighs the bad or not. I'm not drawing Bill today. You feel like someone in particular is missing? Is it Bill? Does it feel off because I'm just like doing my own thing? Actually, I'm gonna like kind of draw Bill because my shirt here has Bill on it. I'm running out of room again. Let me shrink this down just a little more. There. Stretch this. And then here. This was just going behind. Yeah, let me move these closer. Because this was more like so. And then we have and I need to make the torso a bit wider, I feel. And then the head a bit lower. All right. So then again, we've got the arm coming down like so, and then just coming up like so. See, this could be brought in a bit, I think. And then it's part of the shirt. Alright, and then this part of the arm can go in. All right. I think this arm is a little too wide. All right, that should be good, hopefully. All right, next we gotta add the faces on. So let me make a separate layer for the like grids. So like we've got the halfway point. So is this where the eyes go? And this is the eyebrows hairline. I feel like I cut it wrong. Maybe this is better. And then here it goes down the middle mostly. Got here for the eyes. Nose. Then the mouth. And then the hairline and the eyebrows. And then line going like so. The eyes, the nose, the mouth, hairline, and eyebrows. And I'm gonna lower the opacity of this layer. Alright, let's see if we can draw some faces on here. Hello, Society of Ciphertology. Yeah, sorry, Beezy. I didn't realize right away that Bill is on the shirt, so I will actually be drawing Bill. Just not for a while. I am sorry, Bean, that you still get excited for Whiteboard Saturdays. I did want to try live streaming every Saturday as like a replacement for that, but I just don't really have it in me to like stick to like a schedule anymore. Thank you, Zach. I'm glad you think I'm a good drawer. And I do find it funny that you use the word drawer instead of artist, because drawer is like something completely different. I'm glad you like the drawing, Society of Ciphertology. You're cleaning your room to this. Wow, go Beezy. I'm glad to hear you learned to snap your fingers, Society of Ciphertology. Now you can snap your fingers too. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. Oh, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. How did your friends turn you into an Oompa Loompa, Bean? That's okay, Shaylin. I hope you enjoy your family game day. Beezy has kids? You know who's missing? Well, who is it? She dyed she dyed your hair green and painted your face and gave you the outfit all just because you're short? Man. You should have like put like Bill iconography in front of you so that Bill could see you through his peephole and laugh. Rowan is so real. How so? And Bassie, can you try describing the character or the person who you think is missing? Alright, let's give this a go. So, I'll do it on a separate layer. Ooh, I'm like gonna start losing track of layers here. Okay. Let's start with the eyes. Trust in the all-seeing, all-knowing eye. Okay, so I can draw eyes way better now. Watch this. Watch me. And it's thanks to Bill Cipher that now I can draw like eyes that actually look like eyes. Wait, it's too high up. Let me follow the guidelines. This should be the middle of the eye. Okay, and we have like an eyebrow going like this. Like a mischievous look. And let me put that down here. Alright. So the nose starts from here and goes to like around here. And we've got the nose ring. Just add it like so for now. And then here we've got the mouth and the chin. Alright. See, look how much better that already looks. Alright, now it's perspective time. Because this eye is gonna be like in perspective. I think this eye needs to go over. Yeah, this eye needs to go over and a little like so. Then the other eye go like this. Ooh, look how much better that looks. Alright, now let's add the lashes to either side. And we can create like some extra like volume here by having these lashes go. Oh, look at that. Look at how much I've improved. I haven't even, like, this is just a sketch and it already looks leagues better than last year's. Alright. Now let me add the irises and the pupils. Holy crap, the improvement is insane. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, that... No, wait, that looks a bit odd. What the... Why does it look like that? Okay. Whatever, it's fine. Alright. That is one face done. We might as well add the hair as well. Oops, too long. Hold on. So here's the hairline. So it's gonna go down like this, and there we go. And the other goes like that. Look at that improvement! Wow. Look, you can actually legitimately see the improvement here. That is so cool. I'm so glad I decided to do this. Okay, now I'm gonna erase some of these lines to make it a little less complicated. Alright. The hand is still missing, but I'll add that shortly. Oh, let me add the bracelet. And then I just go like so. Actually, I think it would be easier to just go like that. Hold on, let me zoom in a bit. I'm just gonna do like adjustment like this. There. Let me merge these layers together. Alright, there we go. Now for the next face. But first, let me catch up with the chat. Hello, Bill Cipher is watching. Thank you. I'm glad you like this drawing. Oh yeah, Rat Queen is missing. You're right. Rat Queen is missing. And yes, I drew some eyes, and I'm gonna draw a whole bunch more. Molly, I really don't think you should remake anything having to do with Tipsy, because it turns out that, like, that person was not a good person out of character. So, like, please, like, I know they're probably lurking, so please don't, like, reward them. Yeah, that's true. Buckshot is missing as well. Chai and Void haven't been around in many months. Thank you, Molly and Bean and Beezy. And yes, I did add some hair. And thank you, Manalasa. And thank you, Shaylin. And thank you, Daisy. Wow, I'm getting a lot of compliments. Good luck with your projects, Molly. You ate a rat once? For real? Manalasa, you're drawing Creepy Bill? That's cool. Maybe you can show me when you're done. Like, if you mention me, I can even show it on the stream. Oh, there's Buckshot! They were just saying you were missing and then you arrived. I guess you got summoned. Yeah, you can introduce yourself, Bassie, and welcome back, Chair. Sorry, I need a moment. Yeah, Bean is definitely going crazy. Coffee was here earlier, Daisy. I'm glad you're all so friendly with each other. It's nice to see. Yeah, I'd like to see your drawing, Manalasa. Summoned like Bill with spaghetti in the woods. And you had spaghetti for lunch yesterday. That's perfect. Welcome, Bassie. I hope you enjoy this community. And thank you, whoever's putting like the little heart reactions. Alright, I'm gonna. And you had spaghetti for dinner yesterday? So was that like your last meal of the year? Was a spaghetti dinner? Anyway, I'm going to Let's see. All right. And then the nose. And the mouth. I'm gonna do just half for now so that I can like copy, paste, and flip. The eyebrows. I'll just do them like so. They'll probably be obscured by the glasses anyway. Alright. So let's duplicate and flip. Let's see. Adjust the glasses a bit. Alright. That looks pretty good. Let me just add the ears. And there we go. Another face done. And once again, I might as well just add the hair while I'm at it. I definitely set the hairline too high in the previous one. I know, have it be kind of like held behind the ear. There we go. Look how much better that looks already. So now, let's erase here. And I'm gonna, let's see, I do want to make it look like the head is like tilted back. So let me have the hair be a bit flatter up here. And move this up like so. And move this up a little bit. There. The glasses are asymmetrical. Let me just do this. And finally, let me shift the nose a little so that it aligns better with the glasses. And there. Alright. Rat Queen actually showed up. Wow. The two people who y'all were saying were missing actually showed up. It is a whole ass New Year's party in here. It is a New Year's party. Like, everyone is here. Everyone is here. Even my mom is here.
Have you saved?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I haven't saved at all. Thanks.
I'm just stopping by to question, ask the question. Let me know when you save, so I can leave when.
All right. I'm saving it now.
Yeah.
Hold on. My S key. Okay, there we go. My keyboard is like doing that thing again.
Oh, no. Imagine you can't save.
No, it's working now. I just had to press really hard.
Is it safe now?
Yes.
Alrighty. See you later.
See you later, Axel Mom.
All hail the axolotl.
No.
No.
But yeah, y'all managed to summon both the Buckshot Kid and Rat Queen. And Bean missed it. How sad. And yeah, Bean was definitely spamming too much. You get sent to the theraprism when you're asleep, chair? I think that's a bit overstepping considering you're just like a normal human being. The summoning probably didn't work because of Bill being in the theraprism, Manalasa. What is horse life, Beezy? Is this gonna be a repeat to when you introduced me to horse race tests? I'm glad you're enjoying this chat, Bassie. Wow, Rat Queen really just showed up like the moment Bean left. I'm just now going back through the chat and seeing that. Imagine if next someone called Rats in the Freezer joins. Because y'all were talking about a Rat Queen, and Rat Queen showed up. Imagine now with the Buckshot Kid talking about rats in the freezer, someone called Rats in the Freezer joins the chat. Wow, I'm glad that I kickstarted that for you, Molly. I had no idea that the OC you created for my thing would end up getting lore. You know, it would be crazy if Cat showed up. Yeah. I don't know what would happen if, like, how would Cat act in just like a non-Bill art stream? And yeah, Happy New Year, everyone! Since you're all here, Happy New Year! I really hope 2026 is better than 2025. And yeah, I really do love my mom. This party never stops! Time is dead and meaning has no meaning. Existence is upside down and I reign supreme. Welcome, one and all, to Streamageddon! It's a game where you collect horses. Interesting. Maybe I should draw one of those horses from the Horse Life game. Thank you, Bill Cipher is watching. I'm glad you liked the drawing. And thank you, Bassie, as well. You hate drawing backgrounds? Well, luckily this drawing doesn't really have a background, so I won't have to deal with that. You got sent to the therapist because you worship Bill too much? That doesn't really make sense because there are like thousands of people who worship Bill a lot. Oh, welcome back, Moth Exit! You returned just in time to be wished a Happy New Year. Thank you, Moth Exit. Oh, you finished the drawing, Manolasa. I'll look at it at the end of the stream if you, like, mention me in it. And yes, this is the first Streamageddon of 2026, already on the first day of 2026. Yeah, I know you love horses, Beezy. That's like your own thing. I think you're a horse. Why did My Little Pony traumatize you, Rat Queen? Imagine the axolotl being so petty as to send every single Bill worshipper to the theraprism. I know, right? Like, the theraprism would be, like, overcrowded, and most of the people there would be Will worshippers, and they would be really happy because they get to, like, meet Bill. Does anyone see Bill in the corner of their room? I see Bill all over my room because I have Bill stuff, like, all over my room. Hold on. I think this is a little better. See, I'm like starting to lose track of layers now. I'm gonna have to like start merging stuff down soon. Alright. Now to draw my own face. These layers can be merged down. As can these layers. All right. Let's start with the eye. I'm gonna give myself like especially like pointy bill like eyes. Cause I think that would just suit me, don't you think? So yeah, let me give myself a bill like eye. And then the eye is a little too high set. Let me move it. What the? Why is my, hold on, my stylus is glitching out. All right. Now the nose goes from here like that. And then the mouth. Let me move the reference over here. There we go. Let's see, the mouth can go hold on. Something like this. And the nose should be bigger. There. Let's move the eye a little bit. Let me just try pressing it like so. There we go. And I think this needs to be moved up a little bit. I keep forgetting which direction the eyebrows go in. I think I drew it like, yeah, I drew it backwards. Alright, I think that looks better. Now for the irises and pupils. It looks a little uncanny. I think maybe I need to make the pupils bigger. Alright, I think that'll be fine. Yeah. Alright, and now for the hair. Oh, bye, Shaylin. Bye, Bassie. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. I don't even remember asking if Manalasa was a horse. I definitely think Beezy is a horse, but I don't remember asking about Manalasa. What is Shed.mvp? I'm catching up with chat, by the way. Oh, by the way, Zach says hi.
Hi. Did it go through the safe?
Yeah.
The second one?
Yeah. Alright, I got a snack. Thanks to my mom. Rat Queen said, I sometimes chant his name 3 times and then start seeing his eye in specific parts of the room. Wow. That is, not only is that so cool, but that's also really fitting considering, Rat Queen's fear of eyes and Bill constantly taunting them. You got a Bill plush for Christmas? That's awesome. Molly, there is a canon explanation as to what happened to the original Henchmaniacs. Basically, Jesselbrom let them into reality, so they live in our dimension now. And they never went back for Bill. Yeah, it's sad. Oh, this is a funny message from Chair. Bill should have gone to us and made us the Henchmaniacs because we're way better than those other losers. And sorry, Rat Queen, I know you simp for Pyronica, but it had to be said. They're still Bill's friends? I'm not so sure about that, Buckshot. Pyronica went to reality with everyone else, so I don't think she's coming back for Bill. I think they just stuck with Bill, and then they just got sick of him because he couldn't find like a new dimension for them to call home. And then Jesselbrom did it for him while he was in the third prism, so then the Henchmaniacs just never looked back. Oh, welcome back, Bassie. And yeah, Rat Queen, you are a simp! Yeah, Beezy, this chat moves fast. I feel you right now. I look away for 5 minutes. What happened? That's me every time I go to check the chat after drawing. And Cher added the eye. Things are escalating now. Yeah, Beezy, you're definitely a horse. And unfortunately, Manalas, I don't remember that. Oh, it's gore? Yeah, I can see why you were traumatized then. Oh, sorry, Beezy, I didn't see your message. I think Zach meant to say double dipper, but misspelled it as double diaper. I just wanted to point that out. It makes me happy to see how friendly you are with my mom. Yeah, I do remember you saying that, Rat Queen, that only your character is scared of eyes. And yes, Pyronica is in this dimension. All of the henchmaniacs moved out of the fourth wall. They live in our dimension now. Pyronica is here on our Earth. Yeah, go find her. And like, honestly, Pyronica seems like she's kind of egotistical. So if you just like give her a ton of praise, that would probably be enough for her to give you a chance. You could be her fort. Wait, Rat Queen. You know how you're like obsessed with moths and whatnot, and you're now like in love with. Oh my god! Oh, Rat Queen. You and Pyronica gotta be lesbian Billfort. Oh, I have a new ship. Sorry for hurting your eardrums, Chair. Actually, no, I'm not sorry, because pain is hilarious! But yeah, Pyronica is here in the real world. So you gotta admit that you're a simp for her, or else she'll never give you a chance. Man, we're so sidetracked now. I am not gonna finish this drawing today. I am so behind in the chat. Beezy just doing horse activities. Oh, there's a fight brewing. I'm so behind. I'm sorry. You must be so bored. Yeah, Bassie, you missed a lot. But yeah, Rat Queen, you have a chance. You have a chance, but you have to admit your feelings. I mean, who knows, Rat Queen? Pyronica could be lurking in the YouTube chat right now. Like, imagine if Pyronica just happens to stop by the stream and she sees you saying that you're not a simp and she passes you by because she thinks you're not interested in her. I am having a blast. 2026 and we have Toxic Yuri. First day of 2026, nonetheless. And we have Yuri Bilford in chat. Someone should make a Pyronica account just to mess with Rat Queen. Like, somebody make a Pyronica account, but don't use it in this stream. Just wait until, like, the next stream again when everyone has forgotten about this. And then come in with the Pyronica account, like, in the middle of the stream and see how Rat Queen reacts. Someone do that. That would be so funny. But, like, wait. Oh, you did admit it! Yes! Rat Queen admitted to being a simp! Finally! We switched years and went from Yaoi to Yuri. That's a funny observation, Beezy. To summarize, Bassie, Rat Queen was denying being a simp for Pyronica, and they finally confessed when I said that Pyronica is in our dimension now and could literally be like watching this YouTube chat, and like you have to share your feelings or she might think you're not interested, and then that's what worked. Pain Day was fun and hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, why are we going back in time? That's a good point. Why are we talking about Pain Day? I'm glad you enjoy my yapping, Buckshot. What would their ship name be? You caught a cold for Pain Day? That's fitting, Buckshot. I bet it caused you some pain. Pyronic Queen, that could work. Or Ratonica. You'd die if that were to happen? Well, in that case, Rat Queen, count your days. I've like abandoned the drawing at this point. I'm just like chatting. You had a crush on Cryptos? Wow. Hello, Sebastian. You're very welcome. I did see your numerous thank yous. I'm glad that I made you happy there. And I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, Molly. We started this year right with Pyronic Queen. Yeah. If the rest of the year can be like today, it'll be a good year. Karaoke night? Why are you bringing up karaoke night, Daisy? You like personality, Beezy? Same. Molly has an OC who's soulmates with another girl, so there's Yuri in every universe. Wow. You disgusted your brother with what you said in the escape plan form because of Bill's response. Yeah, I can see how that would like disgust someone out of context, especially your own family. That was actually really bold of you to show your brother that video. Rat fire. I was thinking of something like that. I was thinking like something with like rats and fire, like flaming rat or something like that. Rat fire is really good though. Yes, we need some rat fire fan art. If you can make it by the end of the stream, I will show it off at the end of this stream. Well, Rat Queen, if you're gonna die if Pyronica shows up in chat, then you better count your days. Because it's only a matter of time. I'm not gonna make a Pyronica account, but somebody else probably will. We have found many Ratfire shippers in the chat. Beezy had a crush on the shapeshifter right after saying I like personality. That is crazy. Oh, you got the special Book of Bill, the Barnes and Noble edition for Christmas. That's a good gift. Zach, you already know who my Gravity Falls comfort character is. You'll need to wrap yourself in tinfoil to hug Pyronica. Actually, that would probably make it even worse because tinfoil is metal, which is conductive. Like, you would basically be Brazen bulling yourself if you hugged Pyronica while wrapped in tinfoil. Oh, Daisy, are you saying like rat fire karaoke night? You tortured your little brother on Pain Day. That is so fitting, Chair. So then he celebrated Pain Day too. Oh, it's happening! It's happening! Rat Queen, count your days! You can see Rat Queen in the profile picture of Rat Queen and also in one of the illustrations from the Pain Day storybook. Evil Rowan, that really surprises you considering my whole thing is Bill Cipher. You should know better by now, Beezy. More than one Pyronica. That would be so funny if there were multiple Pyronicas in the chat and Rat Queen was absolutely panicking. You made a story where you ended up dating your dark side. Is it weird? Yeah, it is weird, but weird is not a bad thing. Like, it's fine as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. And weird often is really fun, too. Oh, I'm finally catching up with the chat. Holy crap, that took like half an hour. You would get rid of all water in the multiverse just for Pyronica? Oh, now you're like going all in. You went from, I'm not a simp, to like being the biggest simp ever. My drawing is good. Thank you, Cyphertology. No, Rat Queen. Pyronica is not here yet. Maybe she'll be here later. Maybe in this stream. Maybe in a future stream. You just have to wait and see. Oh, I'm looking forward to that drawing chair. At the end of this stream, we can show off all of the drawings. Manalassa's creepy bill and all the rat fire drawings. Moth Exit made a Bill Cipher Pain Day sweater for a school project. The school let you do that? That is crazy. What if we all turn into Pyrotica to scare Rat Queen? That would be hilarious. That would be so funny. I love the fact that I have so much power that I can just mess with people for no particular reason, just because it's funny. I love being Bill Cipher. Buckshot, maybe getting manipulative with Pyronica is not a good idea. To set up like a fake rescue. Like, I don't know, because if she sees through that, then the relationship over. You're gonna need the longest pee ever if you drink all that water. I didn't even think about them drinking it. Holy crap. Maybe Moth Exit will leave and Pyronica will show up. Oh, we don't know. Pyronica could be here any minute. Are you sure about that BRB, Rat Queen? What if you miss Pyronica? Yeah, no manipulation, and everybody draw Rat Queen and Pyronica. Rat Queen and Pyronica sitting in a tree. Killling. She kind of looks like a scented candle. I never thought of that before. Anyway, I really gotta get back to drawing. All right, everyone, let's all draw, okay? Let's all draw. We've been chatting for a long time, but now we all gotta lock in and draw. I'm gonna draw myself, and you all draw for our new ship, and it'll be fun. It'll be a grand old time. Let's see. You know what I have playing in my head right now for some reason? See how the serfs work the ground, and you give it all you've got, and they give it all they've got. No, wait, I got the order messed up. Let me start over. Hold on. See how the serfs work the ground, and they give it all they've got, and you give it all you've got, and we give it all we've got till we're down. See how the brain plays around, and you fall inside a hole you couldn't see, and you fall inside a hole inside a someone. What? Oh, sorry. I'm so off key. I don't know what's going on. Someone help me understand what's going on inside my mind. Doctor, I can't tell if I'm not me. See how I laugh at you. You'll never understand. No, you'll never understand. No, you'll never, ever, ever understand. See how I run from you. I'll never, ever, ever understand. No, I'll never, ever, ever understand. Sorry, that was bad. I don't know why I sang so poorly. Probably because I have bad posture and because I'm like focusing on something else. Alright, now let's see how I add my hair in. Alright. The other kind of goes like this. Oops. I don't know. It looks better like this, actually. And let's have the ear go over the hair. And then finally, let's have the hair go more like this. Alright. Yeah, I have like shorter hair this year. And last but not least are my glasses. Alright, duplicate, flip, push it in, get a bit smaller. Alright, and then got this part in the middle here. Alright, that looks pretty good actually. And we'll add like this part going behind the ear. Alright, now the ear itself, it's like an S shape, like so. Oh wait, this one has to be backwards. I keep doing it wrong. I like how I look a little bit crazy. Look how I see how I look a little bit crazy. Alright, I think everything is on just 3 layers now. So now I just have to add the hands and the shirt designs. However, I am getting kind of like fatigued, so I think I'm just going to add the bill on my shirt and then end the stream. Let me sort these layers out a bit. So this is going to be obscured back here. And then this will be obscured just a little. All right. So now I can see more clearly. And it's time to add Bill, but first, let's catch up with the chat. All right, good. Chat slowed down because everyone's drawing. Beezy's drawing horse Pyronica. Yeah, that is very Beezy of Beezy. I agree, Manalasa. Wait, Bassie, were you just like independently having the same song in your head, or were you just repeating what I was singing? Beezy, you're right! You brought it back to Horse Yuri. I don't know why there's like this intrinsic link between my channel and Horse Yuri. It's just, there's always a link there. Where there is me, and more specifically, where there is me and where there is Beezy, both of us at the same time, there will be Horse Yuri. You sang along, Beezy? That's cool. You were drawing something important to your project and now you're just drawing ship art. Man, I still can't believe how powerful I am. Yes, I have heard of Epic Moth Exit and I've heard a few of the songs from it. Oh, bye, Bassie. Have a nice day. Oh, and bye to you too, Daisy. Yeah, to both of you. Remember, reality solution, universal grand by gold. Bye. Anyway, you connected me to your living room TV. I wonder what your family thinks of that. Our magical pony power. I mean, maybe I have some magical pony power. In the horse race test Discord server, they call me Jesus um because like Blake like always like gives me stuff. For those of you who don't know, that's the creator of horse race tests. Like they sent me a thing in the mail, like a note card that had like a drawing of like the notebook with decorative cover emoji on it. So now like everyone's trying to figure out how the notebook with decorative cover emoji is like important to the horse race test lore, and still nobody's been able to come up with an answer. Yeah, I've also been called the chosen one. This hair looks like it looks like a me's hair. That's like the best way I can describe it. Like it doesn't look like actual like hair. It just looks like me hair. Okay, now that doesn't quite look right. Alright. Maybe that's a little better. I wonder how long it'll be before a Pyronica enters the chat. I have a feeling it's gonna be like next stream when like most of us have completely forgotten about it. Like somebody's gonna show up and surprise Rat Queen. Anyway, time to draw Bill. This is really easy. We just start with a triangle. Make it equilateral. Then we add the hat. Very tall hat. And this is like a very simplified build too. So we add his eye. Um his lashes. And the bow tie. I can draw Bill fast now. And let's see, I'm going to make him a bit smaller. We have the arms sticking out either way. And I think I just did like mitten hands. So something like this. Duplicate, flip. Actually, I think they're a bit too high up. Okay, and then the feet just go like so. Again, this is a very simple bill drawing. Not to be confused with a drawing of Simple Bill, which I would never. Alright, so now I have to adjust the perspective. Then erase this part because my hand will be going in front. Wait, no. Let's make the hat a bit taller. Maybe not that tall. All right. Let me change the perspective a tiny bit. All right, there. Bill Cipher is now on my shirt. So yeah, I'm nowhere near done with this drawing. I think this is going to take me a few days, especially since I want to fully render it this time. But you can already see, at least in my improvement, you can already see the improvement compared to last year's drawing in the corner here. Oh, welcome back again, Bassie, and hello, Stinky Monkey. Unfortunately, you arrived like almost at the end of the stream. Don't end the stream. You're drawing Ratfire karaoke night. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep the stream going a while longer until you finish Ratfire karaoke night. But Beezy, it's true. They literally do call me Jesus. Like, if you were to go in the horse race test server and ask about it, they would confirm to you that I am the Jesus of horse race tests. That's literally what they call me. And yeah, Bill Cipher is everywhere. And thank you, Molly and Manalasa. Alright. I'm gonna work on. Let me do some layer management. Hold on. Okay. There, now everyone's on their own layer. Perfect. Alright. Let's do my friend Salem's shirt next. So I start with a rectangle and just put it into perspective. So yeah, I'll start with the rectangle that's going to be on the shirt. And then I gotta be careful when pushing the perspective. There's not too much of a shift needed in the first place. Just like that should be fine. And then split that into like thirds. And since this is just a sketch, I'm just going to write the text on. And then you can kind of see the last word at the bottom, but it's gonna be not as visible due to the perspective change. Okay, so it's gonna be something like that. But then none of this is gonna be visible because the arm is in front. Alright, there we go. That perspective looks way better than the one in the original. And then my friend Dune is wearing a Joko's World hoodie that is a streamer that she is a big fan of. But I forgot how I did this last time. Okay, I'm gonna have to make myself disappear for a moment so that I can see better. Oh, and she also has a little UFO necklace here. All right. I think I just kind of scribbled around the the text. So I think if I just write out, this is barely going to be visible anyway. But I think if I just write out the text and then do like the Manalasa Creepy Bill style thing, um, on each of the letters, then that should work. And it's also like elongated. Okay, it's like barely gonna be visible, so I'm just gonna focus on like the the letters that will be visible. Oh, and it seems like the letters are sort of like dripping into each other. I think the ORL has to be a bit higher. Alright, I see. It's kind of like a sort of like goop dripping effect. I see. Alright. I think that should be good. Now that's left for the sketch are the hands, so I may actually get the sketch done in this stream. Alright. Yeah, all of a sudden chat really slowed down. Oh, bye, Buckshot. Because everyone's leaving, that's why. Well, everyone's drawing and everyone. Some people are drawing, some people are leaving. That's why the chat's slowing down. Which actually means that I can go for longer because it gets a bit stressful trying to keep up with the chat, but now that the chat's slowed down, I can go for longer.
What do you want for dinner?
Pork.
And have you saved again?
Yeah, I think I think I did.
Okay.
I don't know why it isn't like being marked as. Oh, because my S key isn't working. Okay, I'll just do it manually. Here, file, save. There we go. Anyway, good luck with your drawing chair. I can't wait to see it. You can kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot and there's. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I got messed up because you wrote the wrong lyrics. You can kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot another shot, try to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are, make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Good luck, babe. You'll have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Good luck, babe. You'll have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Welcome back, Rat Queen. You're an alien horse. That makes a lot of sense, Beezy. You're locked in drawing, Molly. I look forward to seeing it. Encanta means love. Me encanta los gatos means I love the cats. Beezy's drawing the horse. Yeah, I'm really looking forward. Bassy, you finished? Alright, put it on your community page and mention me in it so that I can take a look and we can look at it on stream. This is such a great way to start off the year. I'm so glad I decided to stream this. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get this drawing done today, but I'm having so much fun with you all. I love Streamageddon. It's so much fun. Streamageddon is so much fun. Okay. You prefer Pink Pony Club over Good Luck Babe? Honestly, same. Because, like, whenever I hear Pink Pony Club, I think of Jason Ritter going all out on the charity stream. That was amazing. I am so glad that I got to see that live. I know they also did Good Luck Babe, but like it was just like magical seeing like all of a sudden he just broke out into this dance like he had rehearsed it and he was like in character the whole time and it was just like wow. Like it was magical. Is there any scientific schedule for streaming? No. I did consider Saturdays at 3 since y'all already have your alarm set and whatnot. But I have trouble adhering to a schedule because sometimes I feel like streaming and sometimes I don't, and there's really no rhyme or reason to it. Anyway, let me go on YouTube. What the heck was that accent? And let me see. Has anyone mentioned me in a drawing yet? What is this accent? What? Oh, there's Manalassa's drawing. Alright, let's all look. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna repost this. I'm gonna say, how fun. Look at this. I love it. With the little scribbles. It's like mixed with paint. The brushes used are interesting because there's like pen scribbles, but then there's also like paint. And then there's that glow in the background. Whoa, I like how you can still see the bow tie. The shading that you can still see the bow tie even though it's black on black, that's impressive. And I like how the limbs are like all spindly and like bending wrong. Like, this is really cool. Yeah, oh, that's cool that you also watch Athena P. Rat Queen. I want to see if Bassie posts theirs. Rat Queen has like one eye, and then the other eye has like a flower in it. Hello, Stardew. I'm currently showing off Manalassa's art. If you go to the page in my storybook, that I made for Christmas Pain Day, um, yeah, go to my, because I think the most updated would be in my storybook, where Rat Queen has like an eye missing because, oh, Rat Queen, you want to give the lore dump? I'm gonna keep drawing. In the meantime, Rat Queen, tell everyone what happened to that eye socket. Alright. Let's get this peace sign done. I feel like this will be a lot easier now because I've drawn hands in peace signs multiple times before. I should probably sing. I'll go like, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep. Sorry, let me start again. At the Pink Pony Club, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Okay, I guess that's good enough. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. Oh, Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Won't make my mama proud. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl. I know she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. I think the problem with that song is that the transition is like right on my like register change, so I keep having voice cracks when trying to shift to the higher register. I think that's the problem. That's why I just keep having voice cracks. It's just with this particular song, which is really frustrating. All right, let's see what's been going on in chat. There we go. Rat Queen explained they have one eye, but it's usually scribbled out because the other eye was ripped out by their ex and replaced with a flower, and they're insecure about it. And then the very next message, cool, okay, back to drawing. It's like, cool, okay, back to drawing karaoke night. If you look close enough in Bill's eye, there are a bit of the red veins. Yeah, they're called veins in English. Oh, yeah, I see them. That's really cool. Alright, so I guess everyone just draw Rat Queen's eyes scribbled out then. I find it funny how everyone just like immediately decides that they hate Melissa. Oh, thank you, Stardew and Rat Queen, for the encouragement with my singing. And thank you, Bill Cipher is watching. I'm glad that you're bold enough to say that. Like, that's very bold to say that your ears are blessed with my singing. Y'all are acting like you did when Bill would sing. Oh, what? Your cousin deleted your art? That is really mean. You should probably, like, tell. Like, you should tell someone in your family because that's like really mean and they shouldn't get away with that. What the my YouTube just crashed. I hope I'm still live. Am I still live? Okay, thank goodness. My YouTube just crashed and I panicked. But yeah, you should tell like your cousin's parents or something. Oh, she's a baby? So like it was an accident then? Again with the horse Yuri? Beezy, what are you cooking?
You don't have anything to save, right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna keep drawing. This stream would make a great mood board. That's interesting. Very interesting idea. Oh, we're almost at Rat Fire Karaoke Night. All right, we'll finish the stream with Rat Fire Karaoke Night. And maybe Horse Yuri. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna continue drawing for a little while now. I'm so close to finishing this sketch. So I see what I was trying to do here. And I'm still struggling with this particular hand gesture. Let me make this layer like this for a moment so I can actually see what I'm doing. So that I can see how the serfs work the ground. I don't know why that led into that. Alright. So the thumb extends. Maybe the hand just needs to be shorter. Okay, like. Let me see. If I were to make this with my own hand, the thumb kind of forms a V and then it goes down. The thumb goes down like this. All right, there we go. I used my own hand as a reference. And now it's actually kind of starting to shape up. I gotta make it bigger, the hand like the shape of the face. So let's see if this finger can sort of be curled around. Alright. This thumb still doesn't look right though, so I think if the thumb goes like that. And then the index finger goes more like so. It's gotta be longer though. This hand is still gonna look like a bit uncanny. But hopefully it'll at least look better. Then I'll erase the part that'll be alright. So this so like that, and then like so it needs to connect more like this. Maybe that'll fix it a bit. Okay, yeah, that already looks a lot better. And then this part I'll just kind of round. Let me pull this out. Yeah, that just, I don't know, that just doesn't look good. Okay, wait, if I had like a curve here, I think that'll help. Alright. I think that's the best I can do for now. I mean, it looks better than the last one. A little bit. Maybe.
Dinner's ready.
Thanks.
You have much longer?
It's almost done.
Hmm?
Oh, people were singing Disco Girl in the chat. Oh, because of the mention of karaoke night. Yeah, hands are notoriously hard to draw. Thanks. Thank you, Molly and Beezy. And thank you, Stardew. Alright. I just gotta draw one hand, because then I'll be able to duplicate it. And then I'll finally, at long last, be done with this sketch. So I think what I have to do, that I failed to do last time, is add some more volume to each of the limbs. And let me widen this a bit. Alright, I guess that'll be good enough. It has a bit more volume than the previous years, which is good. And the proportion seems to be a bit better as well. I think I made the hands too small last year. Alright, and now we erase everything that falls behind there. Actually, I feel like the hands do have to be narrower. And go out more. Like that, maybe? Slightly changes the pose though, because now the hands, instead of just being on the chin. Wait. I merged this down wrong. I think the trick is to have the hands be a little bit in the sweater. There we go. I think I've cracked the code, so to speak. The hands are like a little bit in the sweater and then sticking out like so. This one needs to be out a bit more. But let's also like shift it. Down and closer. All right. Let's see how this looks. Okay, almost there. Now I just gotta erase these bits. I guess it's good enough. I'm still struggling with the hands, but I think this is the best I'll be able to get it this year. And then this little piece gone. And with that, this sketch is finally complete. Wow, that took ages. How long have I been streaming? Wow, let me see.
Save now.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna. There.
Ugh.
Wow.
Dinner, right?
Yeah, dinner. Um, thank you. Moth Exit and Bill Cipher is watching. Oh, chair is almost done. Thank you, Manalasa. Molly's coloring. Thank you, Molly, Beezy, Bill Cipher is watching, Rat Queen, and Manalasa, and Stardew. I think the Pain Day cover is too long. Maybe don't make it 15 hours. What do you mean by that? 15 hours? I don't have any videos that are anywhere near 15 hours. Welcome back, Bassie. Thank you, Manalasa and Moth Exit. Bill Cipher is watching, said, I'm drawing Bill, but I looked at the screen for too long and saw him everywhere I looked when I blinked. Well, like your username says, Bill Cipher is watching. You missed being in the streams. I missed the streams too, Beezy. You put it on loop for 15 hours? Wait, when did you do this? When? Because if it was any time before today, I'm checking the song analytics to see if you're for real. Because it gives me watch time in hours, so I gotta check. Yeah, Streamageddon is always so fun. I think a lot of the time the problem is that, like, I do it, like, while I'm drawing, but then I barely get anything done. So maybe with future streamageddons, I should focus specifically on like something that doesn't require my attention. Like literally just like drawing and chatting the whole time. You know? Yeah, that is dedication. I just had no idea that like my own music was that popular that people listened to it for 15 hours. But yeah, as I was saying, I think for future streamageddons, I should probably find activities that don't require much attention. I'm gonna see if my mom can bring dinner in. Oh, yeah, I had forgotten about that. I should draw the honorary henchmaniacs in monster forms because I did have a plan to do that, but then I like forgot about it. For some reason, my S key stopped working, so I have to go file save. Gaming, no, that would be even worse than drawing in terms of like attention. It would have to be like reacting to a video or something. Chair, you finished it? All right. Let's finish off this stream. All right. Here we go. And Stardew, did you do the 15-hour loop today or before today?
Eat.
All right, dinner's here. Again, thanks to my mom. You turn your brain off when gaming. It's probably just a difference in the games we play then. Because, like, my go to game is Stellaris, which, like, you can look it up. It's a 4X strategy game. It's like 30 games in one. And, like, when I play games, when I don't want to think about, like, stressful stuff, or if I'm like really depressed and I'm having like dark thoughts, then I'll play Stellaris since that takes like 100% of my brain power and I can't think about anything else. There it is! There it is! There, and we've got a pun from Rat Queen. Oh, this. Now this is beautiful. My, oh, there we go. My S key's having trouble too. There we go. You got Rat Queen stimming in the chat. Look at that. This is amazing. This is the billboard of 2026. Right here. It might not show. That's not. It's okay. If you use different devices, Stardew. I just want to go to the song and see the watch time. There should be a spike if we go to watch time. I don't see a spike. That's disappointing. Anyway, back to this masterpiece, which we're gonna end the stream off on. Hold on, I'm chewing. Your hard work was worth it, Cher. And you know why it was worth it? Because take a look at the chat and look at all of the reactions that you got for your art. Now, what's beautiful about this, listen, because I'm like being serious right now, is so like all of these people like enthusing about your art, that makes you really happy, right? Well, okay, bye, Stardew. Anyway, the reason they're so enthusiastic and making you happy is because you made them happy. Like, especially Rat Queen. Rat Queen is over the moon right now. And I just think this is like the most beautiful part of content creation is this positive feedback loop where like when like getting all these like positive reactions to your content and it makes you happy, and the reason they're reacting so positively is because you made them happy, so it kind of goes in a circle, and then it also expands. Like in my case, if it weren't for my channel, this drawing wouldn't exist, which generated even more happiness. And I just think it's really beautiful how content creation can like create happiness that like multiplies exponentially and goes like it pays back and forward. That's the amazing thing about content creation, is that the happiness generated from it pays back and forward. Like all of this happiness right now, it's all thanks to Alex Hirsch. and it's like this ripple effect from Alex to me to Chair now making Rat Queen happy, and it's like, it's beautiful. Like, we can just literally create like new happiness in the world just by like being creative. And it's almost like a superpower if you think about it. And that's just really beautiful. Beezy finished the drawing. Beezy finished his drawing. I'll show it in a moment. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. The Bilford Yuri should be canon after we all escape the Theraprism. That would be amazing. If that became canon. Alright, I'll, if you don't finish it during the stream, Molly, I'll repost it so everyone can see it on my community tab. The infinite happiness glitch, exactly. Like, I feel like I discovered, like, the biggest life hack of all time. And it's so cool to see it in action. I'm so glad you're all here. Alright, let me show Beezy's real quick. Beezy, sent it to me over Discord. Here we go! Horse time! Horses in chat. And here's the horse Yuri! 'Cause it all circles back to horse Yuri. Look at that. Rat fire horse Yuri. What do you mean it's not too good? This is amazing, BC. Look how she's like lovingly gazing into Rat Queen's eyes. Oh, I just had a realization. Both of them have only one eye. I just came up with like a head cannon. Is this okay, Rat Queen? I came up with a head cannon for your ship. So you know, Rat Queen's like insecure. Rat Queen is insecure about having one eye. You said that earlier. So what if with Pyronica having only one eye and being so confident about it, and maybe she like encourages Rat Queen that like having one eye is like really cool, and then maybe she has like more self-confidence over having one eye because Pyronica also has one eye. Am I cooking? Oh man, I did not expect that we were going to come up with a new ship today. But that's the cool thing about Streamageddon. You never know what's going to happen. I sit down to redraw myself and my friends, and then we end up with Rat Fire Horse Yuri. I love Streamageddon so much. I love that it's just like, it's just anything can happen. It's just, beautiful chaos. I love it. I love chaos so much. It's so beautiful and exciting, and it makes us all happy, and I love it. I'm so glad that I could help all of you and improve all your lives. I'm just so happy because like my childhood dream was to make a positive change in the world, and now I'm actually doing it. I never thought it would be through Bill Cipher, but this is amazing. This is a dream come true. Thank you all. I'm so glad I could help all of you. I want to keep making you happy for the rest of my life. That's what I want to devote my life to. And I'm actually wearing a bracelet right now that I got as a gift, and it says in Morse code, "Make nonsense." And we did it! We made nonsense! We made nonsense! Yay! This is what I live by. Make nonsense. Because you know the quote? That's my favorite quote of all time. You think the world makes sense? Nothing makes sense, so you might as well make nonsense. And now I have it on a bracelet in Morse code. It literally says make nonsense, and I wore this bracelet. Well, we all made nonsense together. We made nonsense together, and that is, I think, probably the best thing to do in life is to make nonsense. Like, because my whole life I wanted to make a positive difference in the world, and I think the best way to do that is to make nonsense. Like, it seems that, like, the best way to make a lot of people happy on a large scale, believe it or not, is to make nonsense. Like, nonsense just makes people happy. That's what I found. And I really like Streamageddons because they always lead to nonsense. I start out with an objective, but they always evolve into nonsense. And that's what makes them so much fun. And that's what makes everyone so happy. And I want to keep making nonsense for the rest of my life. Maybe it won't always be through YouTube, but I'm always gonna make nonsense. That's my life's mission. Wow. I got, like, really deep and philosophical over rat fire. I am honored that you're making my headcanon canon to your character, Rat Queen. Headcanon? Another one of Beezy's typos. Can't have a Streamageddon without a Beezy typo. I'm so glad that we could have, like, all of you here today. Like, everyone came around. It was amazing. Like it felt like a premiere chat almost, with like all the regulars showing back up. This is what an amazing way to start the year. I hope the whole year is like this. If it's even half this good, it'll be a good year. Yes, Beezy. Cheers to us being. Yeah, I messed that up. Sorry. Cheers to being us. And thank you for the hugs, Chair and Beezy. Yippee! Yippee! Molly's almost done. Yeah, Bean missed all of this. That's a good point. Oh, Bean doesn't even know that you showed up in the first place. Next Streamageddon, we gotta have, like, a Pyronica in the chat. Like, but, like, I should, like, wait, like, a while so that like people kind of forget the plan, so that a Pyronica just appears. But, like, I gotta count on someone to actually, like, remember to do that. You wish we could all meet in real life? it would be cool if I had like a convention. Oh, Molly posted the art. Let's see it. Let's see it. Here we go. Ooh. Looks like Rat Queen's having a little bit of a gay panic. Yep, I'm looking at it right now, Rat Queen. Look at that. Look, you can't even see her eyes, but like you can't even see their eyes, but you can tell that they are like having a full-on gay panic. That's so funny. But yeah, maybe if I go to Comic Con, I'm probably gonna go to Comic Con next year. So maybe if some of you just also happen to be going to Comic Con, maybe I can like arrange for us all to meet at like a specific place at a specific time, and I can meet a few of you in person for San Diego Comic Con in like 6 months. Don't worry, BZ, there will most definitely be more Horse Yuri this year. Welcome back, Zach. You missed so much. But anyway, that's it for this stream. This was very entertaining. I love how every stream again, something random and crazy and nonsensical happens. It is just so beautiful, and the most beautiful part is that it makes everyone so happy. Like, it's so easy to make people happy. Like, I would sit there thinking, like, how do I make people happy? Like, it was something I actually would like think about. And like, how can I like make the world a better place? And then it turns out it's just nonsense. The answer is nonsense. Nothing makes sense, so you might as well make nonsense. San Diego is in California, chair. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, like a lot of you wouldn't be able to make it anyway, especially since like it's probably like impossible to get tickets at this point. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just not realistic that I'd get to meet any of you in person, unfortunately, unless you just so happen to like already have tickets for San Diego Comic Con. But yeah, this was an amazing stream. Stardew, you're back right in time for the end. You'll be drawing rat fire for the rest of the day. Make sure to tag me, Rat Queen. Yeah, it's during summer break. But you probably won't be able to get tickets now. You have to get tickets in like November. I can't wait to see what happens next stream again. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching this stream again. And, of course, remember, reality's illusion, the universe hologram. Bye,